morning.
The open roster spot, how do you plan to fill it?
We're looking into that. We do have Bruce Hector, obviously on practice squad, that we could bring up to be the fourth guy if we need to.
So you're thinking defensive tackle there, is that?
Possibly, yes.
How are those other two rookie defensive tackles kind of acclimated this week? Are they going to be ready to play like you need them to?
They're going to have to. Otherwise, Fletcher's taking every snap on defense. Yeah, they're gonna have to play. I mean, that's why we brought them in here. We're excited to get them in here, get them working. They did a great job this week in practice. Another day today, tomorrow. And obviously we know Anthony. He's been here before, so he knows our scheme, and that's positive too.
What did Bruce show you? He got a lot of snaps last week. You got some.
Bruce? Yeah, I mean, it's a guy that's obviously been in our system. Knows the defense, knows the front. If given, I know he's excited if given the opportunity. It's something you can see him at practice, and he's been talking to the guys about it. Like, man, hopefully this is my time, and and if he does, he'll do well for us. But just again, it gives us the added depth we need at that spot until we get some guys back.
Have you figured out the slot corner position yet?
I have.
Who's going to be playing there?
I'm not going to tell you publicly.
Okay. How much progress has Ronald
Darby made over the last 2 weeks? I know he dressed last week.
Thanks for being on time, Les. Darby's made really good progress. He feels good. He feels healthy. And again, just working himself back into playing shape and playing football shape. Is the biggest thing with guys that have missed time. So he's looked good in practice. Excited for his opportunity this weekend.
Where's Cre'von at as far as he's eligible now? But how is he getting close to being able to get out there?
He's getting close. He's working really hard. Off on the side, and with Shireen and then the medical team, and he's close. To coming back, and again, just want to make sure that he's 100%, but he's getting there.
What makes Buffalo's pass defense a unique challenge?
One, they got great personnel. Number one. Number two, they're very good up front. They're four pass rushers, and this is a team that they don't show you a lot. From the standpoint of tipping their hands, like they disguise a lot of things, and then they can bring a blitz just like that. So it makes you really account for where they are, how they line up, our keys, our reads, things like that. I feel like this is a really good secondary. The back end, these two safeties are smart, they're talented, they're tough kids. White is, in my opinion, he's playing at a high level right now. He's making plays on the ball, and just overall, they're playing with a lot of confidence. And it's an opportunistic team. They're creating turnovers for their offense.
What's the key then, for your guys' offense when you're going up against a unit like that?
One, you can't turn the ball over. Like we got to learn from our mistakes here in the last few weeks. That's the biggest thing, and it's just execution. I think sometimes, you just have to go and execute the play that's called, and understand the structure of the defense, know your matchups, obviously, know who you're going against, study their tendencies, and where we have to get better, obviously, is third down. We got to stay on the field a little better, a little more, and then not give them. We can't give any opponent really, anything, whether it be by penalty or turnover, and those are things that have really kind of hurt us in the last couple of weeks.
Just in general, after two difficult losses, how do you think your team has handled this week? How do you think they've responded?
They've responded well. Last week we had a lot of distraction last week, and off the field distraction, and they've put that behind them. They've moved on. They're focused in on this game, this opponent. They understand, the mistakes they've made. As coaches, it's our job to not only point that out, but to correct it and fix it. They've done that, and they're excited for this chance to go play again this weekend.
Can you give us an example of how that's manifested itself this week?
I think what I'm seeing, from, the guys on the field, whether it be, the leadership council or just anybody on the field, how they're just they're encouraging. If something happens in practice, they want to repeat a play. They want to get it. They want to get it right. They want to make that correction right away. They're working off on the side. Carson and receivers are throwing extra on the side, or the offensive line is working extra on the side, whatever it might be. And those are all signs of teams that it means something to them. It's important to them, and they want to fix it. And nobody likes to lose, obviously, in this league or at any league and any level. And they're working hard to fix it.
Do you feel like the distractions affected the team?
I mean, I think it can play a part. When they're hearing about it every day, and you guys are asking them every day. Yeah, it can definitely affect the mentality. Me standing up here every day, or not every day, but every other day. You wish I would, But that's just the thing is that's our jobs. Listen, that comes with the territory. We're based on wins and losses in this league, and sometimes it's unfortunate, but that's how we're judged. And we take the good with the bad, and we stand up here and we face the music, and our players have to do the same thing, and they've done a great job of that. And I think that's part of the resiliency of this football team.
Carson and Zach said there was a meeting and discussion about this anonymous source. Can you give us any insight into, was it a full team one? Was it just you and the offense? Or, what exactly did it entail?
I know for my part, I addressed it with the team, just that we can't have that. Open dialogue is the best way. If there's an issue, just come to me or come to the player. That's just the way we handle things. But if there's been player dialogue, that's something that I don't. That's up to them.
Has that been a big part of your messaging this week? Is kind of refocusing on the task instead of the surrounding distractions?
We got to keep the main thing. Exactly right. We're here to play football and win football games. So that's our main focus. And we got a great opportunity against a really good football team Sunday.
Where does Deshaun Jackson's status stand as of today?
Yeah, I know Deshaun. He's another one that's getting close. Obviously, he's been running and progressing. We'll see where he's at today with his rehab. Hopefully we can get him maybe on the grass next week and see. But again, as we mentioned before, I don't want to rush him back.
The 6 players who have not practiced yet this week, are they not playing on Sunday? Is there hope they can practice?
The guys that are in question, I think that you're referencing to, will probably not play again. One update, thanks for asking. Avonte Maddox will actually do some practice service team reps today in practice, so he's getting close.
Last week you had
Yeah.
last week you had 5 players active who didn't get on the field. Is that something you need to kind of look at? I know you're pressed with injuries, but players who are active, figuring out roles for them, whether it's special teams, whether
Yeah, that's all part of the And the thing you got to ask yourself is, if the guys that are hurt are active, then those guys are not active. So it kind of flips itself a little bit. But you're absolutely right. We have to find, as coaches, we got to find opportunities to get them in the football game to where they can help. And a lot of times sometimes too the player that's playing doesn't want to come off the field, or doesn't want to take that break, for a series or two, and that's a credit to the guy that's playing. But as coaches, we got to find roles for everybody. All 46 that are dressing.
So Sharif Miller, is he a guy you can find a role?
I think so. And again, with the you got more DNs than you got tackles, and right now you're looking to fill the tackle spot. And sometimes getting on the field as a third or maybe not a third, but like a 5th or 6th D end, it's hard. It's just tough to get on the field unless you can get on the field on special teams. Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, that's it?